Hey winners, welcome back to this channel. I am Winnie. If this is the first time that you're watching a video of mine, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you are notified every single time that I upload. And if you are an oldie and you've come back to watch this face of mine, love you long time. I really appreciate the continuous support. So we're gonna get straight into today's video. Firstly, let me apologize. We're having a heat wave this week in London, and I'm not gonna shut the windows, so there's a chance you're gonna hear noise from outside. If I shut the windows, I'm just gonna melt on camera, and it's not gonna be fun for any of us. Anyway, right? So, want to talk about my locks. I'm embarking on a brand new lock journey. I feel like a lot of you that have been watching me from before probably are not going to be surprised of what I'm about to say. Some people might be, but for the most part, I highly doubt y'all are going to be surprised. So, anyway. Over the last 2 months, or should I take it back? No, last year, y'all know that I was dealing with this whole thing of some of my locks thinning out towards the front, and I put it down to stress at the time. I gave a company called Plant Made Products a try. However, what I will say is at some point, I just totally fell off completely. So over the last 2 months, I'm not gonna lie, I've been really inconsistent when it comes to like a hair routine per se. However, I was reading up lots of things and watching videos about people that were adamant that you should be using oils in your hair, period. When they've stopped using oils in their hair, their scalp and their hair has flourished, etc. And to be honest with you, in the past when I've made videos about me having scalp issues previously, a lot of people have come forward to say that they don't add any oils onto their scalp and their hair is flourishing. So curiosity got the better of me. Y'all know I can be curious. I'm sometimes trying new things, etc. And so I gave no oils a try for about 4 weeks. I didn't document it because I wasn't sure if when I come back on YouTube, if I would even continue doing look videos. Anyway, what I noticed during those 4 weeks is my scalp stopped itching. I didn't have any dandruff issues. My scalp felt a lot happier. And also it gave me an opportunity for me to actually realize how much natural sebum that my scalp was producing. We all know that our scalp produces its own sebum, but obviously when you're sometimes loading it up with oils, you don't really notice that. So I found that really interesting. Anyway, so I was doing that for 4 weeks, and then I went to go and get my hair retwisted about a week, and I want to say 3 days ago now. When I got it retwisted, I got it in the current style that I've got it in, right? And then when I was there, yeah, it got to like, well, before even getting there, y'all know I've spoken about this before. I have like some locks that have been installed because I have like a lot of baby hairs towards the front of my hair. So sometime last year, I can't remember when, but I did do a video about it. I had like some locks with 2 heads, and I got them to like attach some of the locks to the front. When I went on my last lock appointment, which was a week and a couple days ago, before even getting to the appointment, I think the day before, one of the locks had fallen out. And then it wasn't until I was in the woman's chair and she was about to retwist my hair, I noticed that some of the other locks towards the front of my hair were thinning out. Like the roots were there, but then it was like, say if the roots are like here, then like the lock, there's like a thin area where it was hanging on by a thread, right? To the point where the woman was like, are you on any medication? And I was like, no, I really do not know what's been going on with my scalp, with the front of my hair for the past, at this point, over a year. She was like, oh, are you applying any oils to your hair, yada yada? I was like, you know what, I've stopped doing that. And she was like, you know what, if you really want to help your hair grow, you're gonna have to use some form of oils, and you're gonna have to have some sort of a consistent routine. She actually suggested heating up oils and then applying it to my scalp and massaging it in. Anyway, it's a really long-winded story. I ended up purchasing a bottle of oil from the hair salon and applying it to my scalp. My scalp was itchy as hell. I ended up throwing the oil away. Anyway, I say all of this just to say I'm on a new lock journey right about now. Now, I know when it comes to this topic about retwisting and stuff, a lot of people feel like they know what's best for me, but I have this issue which I always be explaining, but people are not paying attention, right? From the middle of my scalp to the bottom, my locks are thick, my roots are thick, and then towards the front, my hair is not as thick as to the middle to the back. So in turn, what happens is when I go a very long time without retwisting, middle to the back thrives, the front here doesn't. yeah, and it really messes up the front here when I go a very long period of time retwisting. So for the most part lately I've been getting my locks retwisted, I want to say once every about 2 months ish. Anything longer and it's just gonna be a mess from like here onwards, okay? And then I've been thinking, what can I do better? A lot of people suggested that I take vitamins. So I have been taking vitamins. I've been taking iron, vitamin D, zinc, magnesium, and other stuff that I can't remember. My diet tends to be on point. I don't eat a lot of takeaways. I don't eat a lot of trash food. I tend to stay hydrated as much as possible. However, I don't know what's going on with my scalp. I have been considering doing a blood test. I haven't done a blood test since, I want to say, 2020. When I did my blood test, everything was fine. They actually said I have excessive, is it B12 or something, so they suggested I don't get any over-the-counter medication. However, when I was talking to the lady, she was like, you know what, there's nothing to be concerned about. You just need to find a routine that works well for you and stick to it. So I say all of this just to say my parcel came through today. I made an order with Plant Made, and I have done videos about Plant Made. I'm gonna put them here in the past. However, this journey is gonna be different and we'll get into that shortly. Firstly, I've come on camera to say, anybody that knows me well knows that when it comes to lock styles, yeah, I can keep a lock styling for a very long time. I'm talking about 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes even longer. I've had this in for 1 week and a couple days, and I'm about to take out this hairstyle shortly off camera. Not only that, but I've been thinking to myself, I need to give lock styles a break. At the moment, anytime I go to get my hair retwisted, which is once every 2 months, I end up getting a lock style. And if I'm being very honest, right about now, I'm finding it very interesting how I've had my locks since 2011. You would think that I would have everything on lock in regards to things, but you know what, one thing I've learned is on this journey, things change as you get older. Some things change and you don't quite understand what is going on. But what I can tell is having lock styles, as pretty as they look, as much as it highlights my facial features and I feel extra cute when I have a lock style, is not helping my hair in any shape or form. So I've been umming and ahhing, like maybe I should do lock styles like once in a while if there's like a special occasion or what have you. To be fair, I did this style because there was carnival, yeah, that's why I had it. But going forward, and I hope I don't regret saying this because my birthday is next month and I've been wondering if I am gonna get a lock style for my birthday because I am going away for it. But I really want to get a lock style, because as cute as this is, lock styles, whether people like to admit it or not, it pulls quite a bit. And where the front of my hair clearly is going through something, all this pulling and tugging isn't helping. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to go off camera, take out this lock style. I'm not going to wash my hair because it's only been a week and a bit and I don't want to mess up the lock installation. I'm going to take out my hair, come back on camera, show y'all how it looks like, and then I'm gonna share with you the products that I've purchased. And the aim is I want to be consistently documenting how these products work well for me, right? Be back in a minute. So I have taken the style down. It literally took me less than 5 minutes to do it. It was so easy to take out, but you know the relief that you feel once you've taken your hair down. But yeah, this is how it's looking like. Obviously it's looking a bit, because it's still got that long retwist vibe, but as I was taking it down, just like running my hands through my locks, I could just feel the thickness, just how thicker it is from the middle to the back compared to the front. This is how it's looking like at the minute. You're not really gonna get the full something because obviously you still got the retwist, but I've always had like lots of baby hairs at the front, which some people are talking rubbish about. So it was comforting when I was talking about it a while ago and somebody was like, oh, you have the same hairline as me and I have the same like hair texture and stuff. So these are the two products that I bought, yeah. Inches Pro and Drizzle. Now in total I think I spent £78 on these two products, including postage and delivery. I'm just looking on their website now. Inches Pro is £50, £50. And this, the drizzle spray, I believe it was about £26 if I remember correctly. Right, so let's get into it. So with Inches Pro, it's basically a ultra high strength growth oil, is what is described on their website, and it contains various ingredients including pumpkin seed oil, peppermint oil, rosemary oil, coffee seed oil, and extra virgin olive oil. There's a lot more ingredients that I can see on the packaging, a lot more, but from what I can see, black seed oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, there is a lot, castor oil, there's a lot of products that basically help with hair growth. Love the packaging. Just gonna show you the bottle. It is pricey, I'm not gonna lie, like £78 for 2 products, but look at the size of the bottle. 100 ml, and just like the other bottles, it's got this dropper. Could just do it, pop it straight on. I just want to smell it. Ooh. Yeah, it smells similar to that, because I've used Inches before, I just haven't tried the Pro one, yeah? And then with Drizzle, like I did state on their website, it's £26. It's described as a hydrating mist, contains a variety of things including aloe vera juice, moringa, tea tree oil, ashwagandha, pumpkin seeds, rose petal water, peppermint oil, and apricot kernel oil. I like on their website, it says, you know, you get an instant cooling effect, loosen, lift, and prevents dandruff and flakes, improves scalp and skin health, helps to boost hair growth. Wow, hair growth, English. So yeah, let me just show y'all how it looks like. Again, oh wow, it's quite a big bottle, isn't it? 150 ml. It's literally a spray. I don't want to waste. Oh, it smells really nice. So in regards to this journey, I just thought I should just document this, because we can learn from each other. Maybe you can learn from me and figure out what not to do with your locks. Or maybe you're going through the same thing as me and you're kind of wondering if this product would actually help. Oh, I forgot to say, I actually have a 10% off discount code that you can use. I'm gonna put it on the screen somewhere. So if you are interested in any of the plant-made products, or you've already used their products and it works well for you and you want to make a purchase, if you use my code, you will get 10% off. But right, let's see what the... Ooh, okay. Spritz my hair with Drizzle and see. I actually want to just spritz it. It feels so good, and it smells really good as well. I cannot lie. Just spritz it on my locks. Listen, yeah, £26. I can't be using it anyhow. Do you get what I'm saying? Gotta use that little by little. First time using it. What I say is I really like the smell. Really like the smell. You can really smell like the tea tree and the peppermint vibes. You really can. I feel like the products will definitely help. And then what I'm gonna do is, I know that some people like to just put this directly on their scalp, but I am really awkward, so I'm just gonna use the dropper, pop it onto my hand, and then rub it into my scalp. Guys, what do you think is an appropriate amount of time to be using the oils? I don't know why I said oils, the oil. I'm thinking of maybe using it. Woo! Yeah, I understand why it's called Pro, because I've used Inches, the other Inches before, and it didn't smell as strong as this does. So yeah, ideally I want to be like really massaging it into my scalp. Can't lie, as I'm doing this, it feels so good. What I will say is the oil, should have showed you, it's very light in consistency. It smells like it's got a lot of natural herbs that's really gonna do what needs to be done. I think ideally I'm probably gonna aim to use this on my scalp maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. How often do you want me to give you updates? Let me know in the comment section below. Because this is the, I feel like this is the most that I've spent on a product. £50 on then hair oil. 50 Great British pounds. Because the normal inches I think is about 35 quid. And even when I remember when I purchased that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Right, so that's all been done off camera. Y'all see, there's like so much baby. I feel like one baby hair, if it like if the base was like solid, could be like one lock. But there's all of that. So yeah, on this journey, it's just gonna be, let's not do too much, sis. Let's stop with the excess styling each time you go to get a retwist. Let's actually have a set routine. I'm gonna stick to this routine. I'm gonna be using this oil 2 to 3 times a week. The mist, I am a very big mister. I do love misting my hair, so I'm just gonna keep on as usual. Styling though, I feel like I'm gonna stay away from styling. My birthday in October, I don't see myself styling. Even a retwist, I'm gonna see if it's very much necessary, but I do want to keep the momentum going of retwisting roughly about every 8 weeks. Just because like the way that my front is set up, when it grows out too much, then the locks start to thin, because sometimes a lot of the baby hairs like grow out of the lock and then it thins. So a bit like, I remember Keisha Charmaine did mention a while ago that she gets her hair retwisted once every month. For me, I don't think that would work for me, but I think once every 2 months works out perfectly. But it's the styling that I'm gonna try to keep away from for now, because I just think it's very, very unnecessary. But let me know in the comment section below like what you think, any advice, any tips that you want to give me in the comment section below. I'm all here for the advice. If you're just here to be negative and to be rude, please leave that elsewhere, because I don't tolerate that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, your opinions. If you've tried plant-made products and it's worked well for you, let me know. Let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching this video as usual, and until the next one, take care, be good.